Hi, this is a reading for you. It is not attached to a zodiac sign nor timeline. The intention is if you come across this reading, it should benefit you in some way. If it resonates, please like and subscribe. Share the video, leave a comment. All of that stuff helps build the channel a great deal. There will be an extended version of this reading, as always, available on my Patreon, which you can access in the first link in the description below. I am available for personal readings, which you can also access in the link below in the description below through my website. I do also have artwork for sale and various other things, so definitely check out the website as well. Now, it feels like you're taking action, but you're not entirely sure what on. You know, you might be, I don't want to say ignoring some things, but maybe unaware of some things. There may even be some changes in the outside influence that you're not fully aware of. That, or you're ignoring making judgment calls within yourself that you may later come to regret. Let's say there's a bad habit, a vice, something like that, that you're maybe sort of brushing to the side. You might want to pay more attention to that because it could result in disastrous endings. I don't think it will. This is sort of the warning. I mean, the likely outcome is Two of Cups and the Queen and the King of Wands. Maintain a steady stride in what you do. Maintain your relationships. Maintain that magician frame of mind that you're in right now. But do address whatever this is that you're maybe sort of shrugging off. It's sort of time to make a judgment call on something that you're analyzing. This might confuse you, or there might be like several different ways to go, or it's like you don't know where to start. I feel like there's an opportunity you want to move towards, but you don't know where to start. And meanwhile, there's a lot of changes happening around you. Circumstances may line up in a very ideal way, so it's going to be important to be conscious and aware so you're able to make the right decisions when the call beckons. You know, it would be such a shame to miss like a good opportunity or some form of growth because of absent-mindedness, am I right? I've done that before. So just be aware, and anything that's kind of nagging at you, I would just pay attention to it. Excuse the noise, we have company tonight. Advice. You know, I think this is going to be about leaving some very subtle things behind. It's sort of letting go of what doesn't serve you. And also understanding that you have to take an active role in changing your life. You have to make conscious movement to break out of this impoverished cycle or this impoverished relationship or financial poverty or whatever it is that's sort of holding you back. You are the one to take conscious action to get out of that. And if you can bring yourself to do that, well, you know, we have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. This would be a whole new inspiring and fulfilling chapter, absolutely. And I do think you're on your way because you're represented by the Star. You might be very sort of in tune right now, maybe even feeling a bit elevated in some ways. Determined to grow into the next chapter that is you, but it will come with no shortness of effort. You will have to fight for this with the devil, you know. You have to give it all that you have. And you have to be very clear about the things that have to change. And I don't necessarily think that you are, right? So that's why the suggestion is to sort of get clear, get to a point of understanding so that you can get moving, because, you know, the days aren't getting any longer, basically. What can you expect? Your passions somehow bring you pain. And it inevitably brings some amount of conflict in your life. And I feel like this is on a repetitive basis. You always make the choice and find your way to justice, but it's something that continues to nag at you. And this is, you know, one of our greatest battles in life, to overcome or to manage our passions, to keep our actions in alignment, to stay within our bounds. Not in a limiting way, in a way that is of moral fiber, in a way that is of wisdom. You know, it makes me think of, I was just talking about this the other night, when it comes to like desires, whether it be even things like hunger or like lust or envy, you know, the presence of it is so overcoming that it's like a fever. Because when you think about a fever, how physically present that is, a lot of those sensations are very similar to that effect. And so when I heard, you know, the battle with desire or our passions or whatever being described as a fever, that really resonated with me, that it is a fever to overcome. You also might be giving more than you're able to, and I would avoid that, especially in a monetary sense, because someone or you might be running yourselves broke. So be careful of that. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, please do like and subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. Definitely check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Southern Goth on all platforms, but be aware of scammers. And I'm going to take this over to my Patreon, which again is available. It's the first link in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a great night.